Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, DP.
Today we'll be talking about our mock trial team's big national win,
An interview with Miss Gloria Rodriguez about her Hispanic icon.
as well as a video teaser for an upcoming package in Beyond DP.
So let's get right into it.
I'm Josh.
I'm Rachel.
This is DP News.
And it
Starts now.
Attention Chargers. Every Wednesday and Friday, students can get help with writing in any subject in the library during seminar. So make sure to go and stop by if you need it.
Tomorrow is our first Beyond DP of the year, which is our own very magazine show. This show is much longer than a regular show, and it covers a wide range of stories that we cover, so teachers make sure to watch it during seminar. Here's an exclusive preview of one of the stories showing one of our own students' journey to being committed to play at the next level, made by Sophia Pixley.
My name is Isaiah Robledo. I'm committed to play Division I soccer at Brown University. My biggest support system is definitely my family, especially my brother. He helps me a lot. He's the reason I started playing soccer, and the reason that I keep playing today is because of my family, my mom and my dad. I felt really excited when I got the offer. I chose Brown because...
Make sure to tune in tomorrow during seminar for the full video. Chargers, reminder that AHA Ally is starting today. So scan the QR code on screen now to nominate students. Now here is Towns with your sports recap.
Thanks, Rachel. Good morning, Dos Pueblos, and I'm here with your sports recap. DP only had one team playing yesterday, and it was boys beach volleyball. Our Chargers headed down to LA to face Redondo Union, and unfortunately couldn't come out with the win. But we didn't go down without a fight, with multiple teams going point for point with the opponents. Congrats to our players on the great season. And now, back to the desk.
Thank you, Towns, and good luck next time, boys. In case you didn't already know, DP News has our own podcast called the Goodland Podcast. DP News students make content for it regularly, and you can find a wide range of topics discussed, from sports to breaking news to DP stories. Here's a quick snippet of it now.
I think it can be easy to view AI as threatening in a classroom setting, especially for older teachers like Ms. Selsler.
Yeah, so let's hear a younger perspective. Next, we're going to interview a 10th grade student named Bella.
Our first question for you today is, do you use AI for anything that you do in your life?
I do use AI. I use it as a resource, usually to find other resources of information on the internet.
Make sure to go and listen to our podcast on Spotify. Seniors, do you need help with your college applications? There will be many opportunities to drop into the College and Career Center to get support. Starting today, there will be evening drop-ins every Tuesday from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. in the College and Career Center via Zoom from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., as well as during seminar on Wednesdays and Fridays. Reach out to Ms. Douglas in the College and Career Center with any questions.
While we now might be in the month of October, Hispanic Heritage Month is still in full swing. Today, the family liaison of DP, Ms. Gloria Rodriguez, tells us about her Hispanic idol.
My icon is Dolores Huerta. The reason why I picked Dolores Huerta is because she was a civil rights activist, and my family, when they came from Mexico, my dad was a farm worker, so she actually was involved in creating a civil rights movement and a union for farm workers, and she created a lot of laws, regulations for them, including harmful chemicals that are sprayed on vegetables and things like that workers are around. And so that was something that she was able to work with. She did a bunch of other things as well, but this was one of the major things that she is remembered for, and I'm connected to that because of my family. Fun fact about her is that she was one of 11 children, so that's a lot of children, and she was still able to go ahead and be an activist.
That's truly iconic, and I'm back for your sports today. We have a lot going on, so let's get right into it. Girls golf plays away against Oxnard. Boys water polo takes on the Dons in their pool. Girls volleyball also plays Ventura away. And finally, girls tennis is taking on the Royals on our home courts. Well, that's all for me, so let's send it back to Rachel.
Thanks, Towns, and good luck to all our teams today. Now here's a package from Josh Konheim talking about the upcoming vice presidential debate.
This coming Tuesday on October 1st, there will be the third and final debate of this presidential election season. However, this debate will be between the two different vice presidential candidates, J.D. Vance and Tim Walz. It can be watched at 6 p.m. on CBS. These debates happen every election season between both the presidential and vice presidential candidates. But how did we get to this? These nationally televised debates between presidential candidates have become an important part of the election process, but in historical terms, these events are relatively new. The first mass-watched televised debate occurred in 1960, and it happened between candidates Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy. However, it wouldn't be until 16 years later where they would do it again between Jimmy Carter and Gerald Ford. Ever since then, the presidential debates from the major two parties have debated during each election on live television multiple times and through different media outlets. These debates are always expected to have a large audience, and according to a 2016 Pew Research survey, 63% of voters who were on the fence felt that the presidential debates helped them decide who they were going to vote for. Before 1960, there were debates, but they weren't nationally televised. And before the radio, they weren't even broadcasted. The most noteworthy of such debates was for a Senate seat in 1858 between two future presidential candidates, Stephen Douglas and Abraham Lincoln. There were 7 debates between the two of them, and some of these debates would have an audience of more than 10,000. In the 1920s, during the growth of the radio, it created a high possibility for radio presidential broadcasts. However, during this time, it was quite controversial. So in 1934, Congress passed the Communications Act of 1934, and at Section 315, it required that broadcasters gave equal time to the presidential candidates, including minor party ones. In 1960, Congress waived Section 315 to allow the first national broadcast debates between two major party nominees, John F. Kennedy and Vice President Richard Nixon. The 4 televised debates became the templates for the future presidential debates, and they showcased the power of television to influence elections. The Kennedy-Nixon debates were watched live by as many as 70 million Americans. They also gave many potential voters their first chance to see actual presidential candidates in a live environment as potential leaders. Debates have become a crucial part of the election process, offering voters a chance to see candidates directly engage with each other on key issues. This upcoming vice presidential debate between J.D. Vance and Tim Walz continues that tradition, helping voters make informed decisions. Be sure to tune in on Tuesday at 6 p.m. on CBS and stay engaged in shaping our nation's future. For DP News, this has been Josh Konheim. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. on CBS. And if you're 18, don't forget to vote this year. If you haven't already heard the news, DP Mock Trial came in away as champions yesterday at the inaugural Empire Philadelphia tournament when they took on Lindbergh High School. Huge congratulations to everyone on Mock Trial.
Well, that's all for today, DP.
Our Instagram at DPNews805.
Stay tuned for a surprise parent shout-out.
And thanks for watching.